Young individuals change their political trust towards their governments, but also they change the way that they participate in their country's political processes. COVID-19 has shown us those societies that have more trust towards their governments and their political systems have a comparative advantage in terms of cooperating with their government policies, abiding by the newly imposed restrictions. However, a less frequently asked question is whether or not the epidemic experience itself may erode societies' trust toward their political systems. Individuals can actually see the epidemic as a stress test upon which to judge their governments, and especially the young cohorts of individuals in those societies who have never seen their governments handling a public health crisis such as an epidemic may be disproportionately affected by their perceptions of how successful or unsuccessful their governments are. What we have done was to collect possibly the largest data sets on political trust across more than 140 countries over decades and merge it with the incidence of past epidemics that happened since 1970s. Results show that especially the young cohorts, they adjust their political trust towards their country, towards their political leaders, towards their governments in a negative way, and this loss of political trust continues for almost 2 decades. We have not only found that these young individuals change their political trust towards their governments, but also they change the way that they participate in their country's political processes. They deviate from attending in elections, voting in elections, but they resort to more informal ways of political participation, such as participating in demonstrations, joining in boycotts, and signing petitions. And this has important implications for what to expect from the COVID-19 experience in the future.